Thank you, Madam Speaker. Well, we've had a lot of very compelling, moving discussions about equality, and I can tell you I agreed with every one of them. But members, that's not the bill before us. If we would have adopted Representative Scott's amendment, I suspect it might be a unanimous vote on this bill. And the discussion on the floor by nearly everybody that I've heard since the amendments have been done has been about equality between men and women, about the sex of the individual. Representative Scott's amendment. But Democrats, you voted against that. To preserve instead in the bill the language on gender, which still doesn't have a definition, a description, anything rooted in law to tell us what it is. We have lists of 112 of them that appear to be more about sexual behavior than whether they're man or a woman. So members in the majority, I think you are making very good arguments, but they're targeted at a bill that doesn't exist before us today. Instead, we have a bill that is brought together by what appears to be a special interest group. I was in a hearing and talking with Representative Kanish Padin as she presented her bill, and I saw past Representative May Quaid in the audience, and she was coaching her from a distance. And so I looked up and looked at, today, Representative May Quaid works for an organization called Gender Justice. By the way, they've got the same buttons on them on their website that I see on many members going around the House floor here tonight. And on their 990 form that nonprofit organizations have to file, a significant portion of their income is under their litigation program. Gender justice lawyers represent individuals or classes of people in targeted lawsuits designed to correct gender injustice and bring about systemic change. So no doubt, including the word gender in the bill, which again is not the target of the discussion here today, instead gives rise to the ability for organizations like this one to bring lawsuits that we don't even know yet what they're about, because we don't fully understand the definitions of gender in front of us. Not a single member that I asked to yield today knew about the definitions of gender, the 112 of them here that I have before me. So we hear the discussion quickly about let Minnesota decide. And this is about equality, and this is about fairness. And again, that's not what the bill is that's before us. We're putting forward a proposal that the people of Minnesota will not understand. We're putting forward a proposal that the body here has been collectively talking about for the last 2 hours, that they didn't hit the target on their debate because they were talking about something else. We're putting together a proposal that has no definition. And when we do that, and we put that in front of the voters of Minnesota, it turns into a deceptive measure for them. Members, let's not deceive Minnesotans because they won't know what this is. Let's be responsible. Let's vote no. Thank you, Madam Speaker.